Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. This morning we do have a bit of a problem though.
Yeah, our heater is showing an error code, which we've tried resetting and it doesn't seem to be working, which isn't a good sign.
I'm slightly worried it could be a trip ender. Oh dear. We've tried soft resetting it on the control panel, and then apparently there's a hard reset button on the Truma unit itself, which we've also tried. Neither of which actually seem to be working, and we're just repeatedly getting this error code.
Yeah, and annoyingly it's a Sunday today and our heater is a Truma and their customer services aren't open over the weekend, so we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to call them and see if there's anything they can do or recommend.
Yeah, I think it's a long shot. I'm slightly worried it could be a trip ender, but we'll wait and see. Don't want to jump to conclusions.
Yeah, nothing is really working.
Yeah,
we've tried all combinations of resetting the panel and then resetting this, or resetting this and then resetting the panel, or trying to reset this and then immediately reset it again. None of it's working.
No, I think it's definitely one to speak to Truma about.
Yeah, I think so.
The only other thing we might try is to completely disconnect the 12-volt power supply
and leave it for a
good
long
while.
For
15-20 minutes, half an hour even, and then try plugging it back in. But after that I think I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I think that's our last port of call, and if not, it'll be calling Truma tomorrow morning.
Right, we've unplugged it, we've taken off, disconnected the 12-volt power supply, and we're going to leave that probably all day because we've got some other bits to do today anyway.
Yeah, give it as much chance as possible to sort itself out. If it doesn't work, we are completely without heating or hot water.
And we are in Scotland in winter.
Yeah.
But thankfully the forecast isn't actually going below freezing for the next at least week or so at the moment.
I think our biggest worry is our pipes and our plumbing. We ourselves can keep warm enough in the van. We've got big outdoor gear, we've got big sleeping bags, we've got hot water bottles, all that sort of stuff. The problem is if the pipes freeze, everything breaks. So.
Yeah, I think if it's going to go below freezing, if the forecast changes, we're going to have to scarper.
Yeah.
But for now, it's just going to be an unpleasant day and night, or potentially many days and nights without any heating or hot water. But what can you do apart from leave it and pray to the Truma gods? Whilst we have no heating and no hot water, we're going to pop into Morrison's, do a bit of shopping, and I think we're going to get some probably less healthy food. Yeah,
we mainly just want to avoid having to do the washing up as we can't have the hot water at the moment. So we're thinking pizzas, we're thinking easy things that we don't need to cook. So yeah, a few healthy, unhealthy days for us. But what does it matter if you're eating unhealthily when you can't go up the hill anyway?
Apparently not.
We're back. We've got our shopping filled with unhealthy foods, so hopefully we won't have to do too much washing up because it's all ready meals and stuff.
Oh, a piece is too big.
No, it is
Perfect
just
size.
the right size, isn't it? Necessary that can come out of this box if it needs to.
Amongst all the other chaos today with the heater, we also have to empty our grey water and fill up our fresh water. I'm hoping it's going to be easier than it was last time, but I somewhat doubt it. Unsurprisingly, it didn't go easier. Not bad. Put that up that way. That's safe, right, stick.
The Vanlife item.
Naturally. Try and probe our grey water tank. And now we wait for this to fill.
Okay, we're flashing to.
Okay. I'm going to turn it off then, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we're on solid 2.
Turn it off now.
Yep.
I think we mentioned previously that we do want to replace our grey water tank.
Yeah.
Not only because it jams, but also it is painfully slow at emptying. How many? 5 minutes or so?
At least, yeah.
And it's coming to an end, but it is still emptying, and we weren't full on our water tank. So 5 minutes to empty probably 30 litres.
Yeah, it's quite a long time.
So that's definitely on the list of things to fix, which, because of all these heater problems, we may actually be fixing sooner than we thought we would. So, you know, there's positives to it potentially.
Yeah. Silver linings.
We've also just found out that the red flashing light down on the Truma itself is also a blink code, so the sequence of long and short flashes of that red light also gives you an error code, which we have now managed to find on the internet.
Yeah, and so our fault code, the description is combustion air motor speed out of tolerance.
That doesn't sound good.
No, and apparently the action is replace combustion air motor kit. So that sounds like something either a Truma engineer is going to need to do for us, or maybe we can do it ourselves if we can get hold of the part.
I'm hoping it will be under warranty.
Yeah.
At which point they'll probably have to do it anyway, but fingers crossed, because it's probably not that cheap. Right, what a day this is turning into. What's going on?
We've now got another wasp in the van, and it is not happy, obviously.
We've obviously got to get this one out, which is fine. We've caught it and we can take it outside.
Yeah.
But the main question now really is, where on earth are they all coming from? Okay, the wasp has been dealt with.
Mainly by Alex, I will say.
It's outside, it's gone, but it is slightly concerning that that was number 4.
Starting to get a bit worried, but everything we're reading is saying that at this time of year, any ones that you do see should be queens. There should be solitary queens coming out looking for a place to start their nest, so we're hoping that's the case and we don't have a whole wasp nest in here. Otherwise,
that'll be that'll be time to definitely run away. Oh dear. Right, well, we'll try and have a relaxing evening before we have to phone Truma in the morning, but you know, what can you do? Hi, we've got a Truma Combi 4E and we've got an error code on it that isn't in the manual.
Okay, what have you got?
Oh, we've got E515H.
You will need to contact your dealer and tell them you've got a 515. It's a combustion air motor kit. They can make the claim and get the part ready for when you're there to save a bit of time.
Okay, sure. All right, we'll do that.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, sorry about that.
No problem. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
We were supposed to be up Meggie today. We were meant to be skiing. Ugh. Problems.
Please press 1 for customer service or 2 for technical advice. Please note calls may be recorded for training purposes.
You are caller number 1 in the queue. Please hold. You are caller number 1 in the queue. Please hold. You are caller number 1 in the queue. Please hold. You are caller number 1 in the queue. Please hold.
Hi, I'm calling regarding a Truma Combi 4E boiler we bought from you, I believe.
But what I'm going to need to do is send you over a warranty form to fill in.
Okay,
Okay.
brilliant. Thank you very much.
All right, you're more than welcome. Take care.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
The upshot of that is fill a form in and wait a bit.
And
So
hopefully get a replacement part for it or get it fixed. I've no
I
idea.
guess
No idea.
that means we pretty much do have to head back.
I think we do. I think they're likely to have to send it back to a home address or something. So, yeah.
Well, I think that's a trip ender.
I think it may be goodbye Scotland.
The end of van life.
At least
For
for now.
Yeah.
It's so far. It's green already. Go. Yeah, I got him.
It's just
Lord. We've just had a quick lunch stop. Feeling a bit refreshed. How are you feeling?
We've got about 5 hours more driving to do today if we want to make it all the way to the Peak District, which we may or may not do. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit disappointing really, isn't it? But
Yeah, I think disappointing is the word.
but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it right now.
No.
So
Yeah, we just have to see what happens with the warranty, and it sounds like there's a spare part, so hopefully that all goes ahead as quickly as possible and we can get back on the road and probably over to Europe.
yeah.
And let's be honest, although we never made it to Torridon or Skye, they're fingers crossed not going anywhere. So we can always do that another time.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be back to Scotland
I'm
at some
sure we
point in the future, yeah.
Yeah.
Plan is to get all the way down from around Fort William all the way down towards the Peak District today, and then either tomorrow or the day after, depending on if we do stick around or not, head back down towards London to get
Yeah.
back for forever. Not forever.
Yeah. For a good little while, unfortunately, I think. Alright, we'll check in with you when we've made a bit more progress.
Oh god, right. Yeah, pretty tired now. We've just stopped at some services, gonna grab a coffee before we get back on the road because it's hitting about rush hour and traffic's starting to build up a bit.
Yeah, we figured it's better to sit in the services for half an hour with a coffee where we can relax and chill than it is to sit in traffic for half an hour, so...
Yeah, we've been on the road almost 6 hours so far. I think we've done about 300 miles and we got about 50 more to do. So yeah, we just don't want to sit in traffic through that. So we'll get a coffee and then hopefully we'll recover enough to do the rest of it.
Yeah, fingers crossed, and hopefully we can dodge the worst of the traffic. That'd be nice. We are pretty much 5 minutes away from our parking now. We actually drove past it, but we've decided to try again for that curry from almost a month or 2 months ago now.
We've now done over 7 hours driving and 330 something miles today, so I definitely think we've earned it. So let's go and have some food. I'm hungry.
We are at our park up in the Peak District.
We've had our curry for dinner, so we're both pretty stuffed right now, I think.
Completely.
About 7 hours and 350 something miles from this morning, where we started pretty much right next to Ben Nevis. So it's been a long day, and I think we got about 3.5 hours again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be another tiring day, but then at least we can start getting things fixed and sorted, hopefully.
Right, well, we finally made it back.
Yeah.
It was another close to 4 hours driving today. So yeah, quite a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Bit tired now, but we're here. We're warm.
Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah, we made it. And I guess it's on to the other repairs.
Yeah, so we filled in that warranty form, so we just got to wait to hear back on that. And then yeah, lots of repairs we want to get done, and then
Yeah,
there'll be the MOT coming up at some point as well. So I think the main one is grey water tank.
Yeah. And then I think we're going to investigate our freshwater tank. At the very least, we're going to screw down that inspection hatch.
Yes.
We may even look at replacing the whole thing, but that we don't know. That's too much to think about right now.
Yeah, we'll see how we go over the next few days. Bye bye.